Hello everyone and welcome back to Bookmas Day 5. My name is Angie and in today's video we are going to be doing the Try a Chapter Christmas edition. I am so excited. I've mentioned in a previous video that I am trash for Christmas contemporary novels, so let's get started. I have 5 books here. We're going to go through them and then I'm going to get to reading and let you guys know what I thought of them. The first book that I'm going to try is Alaskan Holiday by Jodi McComber. I don't know if I've ever read anything by her. I know I have watched the adaptation to Dashing Through the Snow. Freaking love that movie, you guys. But this follows Josie, who is a sous chef, and she gets a job in Seattle, I think, but she has to wait a while. I think she has to wait until after Christmas or something along those lines. So she ends up taking a job in Alaska, and the town quickly becomes kind of like a second home for her, and there is a swordsmith, you guys. I got all steamed up just saying swordsmith. I don't know what's wrong with me, but his name is Paxton, and he kind of falls in love with Josie. She feels the same way about him, but she's got the job in Seattle coming up, so what is she to do? So next up, we have The Christmas Wedding Ring by Susan Mallory. So we're following Molly in this book, and I think that's her name. Yes, Molly Anderson. Now, she had a crush on her sister's boyfriend when they were younger, named Dylan, and it didn't work out between Dylan and her sister, so they parted ways, and Dylan and Molly didn't see each other for quite some time. However, they reconnect later on in life, and Dylan and Molly both decide, hey, let's start something up, which is kind of sketch. Like, you were in a relationship with her sister. What the hell, dude? But he wants something with no strings, and she's kind of always liked him, so they decide to give it a go. There is a secret being harbored, so we shall find out what it is. Next is Mutts and Mistletoe. This is by Natalie Cox. I don't know if I'm going to like this or not. On the back, it says that Charlie is homeless for the holidays. She has had a recent breakup and a gas leak, and her refuge is going to be her cousin's doggy daycare center, and she's not a fan of dogs, which, what? Who is not a fan of dogs, you guys? Especially, look at those guys. They look so cute. Come on, they're in a little Santa hat. Charlie seems crazy, but someone is casing around the doggy daycare, and it's leaving Charlie a little bit on edge, and enter Cal. I believe he is the local veterinarian. Things are bound to go down. It's Christmas contemporary. We all know what happens. Everyone finds love by the end of the book, and that equates to a total of like 2 days in the book, which doesn't really happen in real life. But I cannot get enough of them. Next up, we have a book from a series that I have never read, and I'm really nervous about picking this one up, but I'm going to try it anyway. It is called Plum Pudding Murder. This is by Joanne Fluke, and it is part of the Hannah Swenson series. So I do have the first and second books in the series. They are both waiting patiently to be read, but I saw this one and thought, hey, Christmas time and cute, cozy mystery. That is exactly what I need. Someone has been murdered, and it's up to Hannah to kind of put the pieces of the whodunit together. Let's go. I am so ready for this. And then the last book I'm going to be trying a chapter of is We Met in December by Rosie Curtis. I'm so freaking excited, you guys. You guys, this is my excited face. I'm freaking excited about this book. This book is about, what is her name? Jess? And what is his name? Alex. Okay, so Jess and Alex have this chance encounter, and they really feel this connection with each other. Jess leaves to go on vacation or something along those lines. When she gets back, Alex is in a relationship with someone else, and this is following a year of Jess watching Alex fall in love with Emma while they are all under the same roof. So I'm going to get to reading, and then I will let you guys know what I thought of these books. I'll see you in a little bit. So I tried my 5 different chapters, and when I went to play back the footage of me reading the 5 different chapters all at one time, mind, there was something blocking the camera. Go figure, right? But I will be doing a try a chapter tag in January, so we're going to work on that. The first thing that I picked up was Plum Pudding Murder by Joanne Fluke. This was very short. In its first chapter, it was like 2 pages, and we start kind of in the middle of the story. So we're starting with the victim of the murder, if you will, and it's showing how they're not really a nice person, and someone arrives at their door. That's where the chapter cuts off. They fall to the ground dead. So I wonder what's going to proceed from there. Out of the 5, this would be probably the last one I'm going to pick up. I still want to read it, but I am also nervous because I know that this book is number 8 in the series, I believe, and I don't know if you have to have read all of the other books or if you can read them as standalones. So next I tried The Christmas Wedding Ring by Suzanne Mallory, and this actually included a prologue, so I read that as well. We got the point of view of our main character when she was 14 years old and watching her sister get married while her ex-boyfriend was leaving town. Now, Molly, who is our main character, was madly in love with her sister's ex-boyfriend, and she asks if she can go with him as he is leaving, and he's like, no, but I'm going to give you this ring, and one day when you're grown up, you can come find me and we'll go on an adventure. So chapter 1 goes forward 14 years, and then we end up seeing Molly arrive at his shop, saying she is ready for her adventure. So I am wondering what the adventure will be. I have read her Fool's Gold series before, a few books. I haven't read the whole series, but I really enjoyed them. I thought they were a good time, but nothing really memorable, so here's hoping that this might be a little bit different. Then I picked up An Alaskan Holiday by Debbie Macomber, and this first chapter was interesting. Rather than starting with our main character Josie's point of view, we are starting with the love interest Palmer's point of view, and he is coming to grips with the fact that Josie is leaving tomorrow, but wants to ask her to marry him. Okay, so I understand that she has been working at this resort for a few months and that they have been spending a lot of time together, and a part of me appreciates the fast-tracked storyline where we don't have to get through all the courtship and things like that. We already have a story laid for us. But at the same time, I feel like I'm also missing something. Like, I had to go on Goodreads to see, is there a book 1? Is this a book 2? And I don't know. So that was kind of off-putting a little bit. But then I remember that Palmer is a freaking swordsmith living in Alaska. And yeah, I have to fan myself every time I think those two things together. Whew. So we shall see how this story progresses. So next up we have Mutts and Mistletoe. This is by Natalie Cox, and I found this first chapter to be very humorous. I really liked our main character's voice. So Charlie is going through a breakup, and she also has a gas explosion happen in the apartment above her. So she is forced to vacate her apartment just in time for the holidays. I liked that first chapter so much that I am almost finished with the book now. I am probably about 50 pages from the end, and I think it is a really, really cute story. There are a few problems here and there, but we will get into those in another video. And then the last one for the Try It chapter Christmas edition tag is We Met in December by Rosie Curtis. So in this first chapter, we are following our main character, Jess, who has just moved to the big city of London and is starting life anew. This is right around the holidays, and she is moving into a flat share with a friend from college and some roommates. This was very cute, and similar to Mutts and Mistletoe, I kept reading and eventually finished this book. Now, if you liked One Day in December by Josie Silver, I really recommend this book. They are very similar, and there are certain things that this book did that One Day in December did not, that I enjoyed a little bit better. That is the Try a Chapter tag Christmas edition. I want to know if you guys have read any of these books. Feel free to let me know what you are reading in December down in the comments below. And as always, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. And if you like this video, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to become part of the tribe if you have not already. I will see you tomorrow with another Bookmas video. Bye!